The Honorable Governor of Morobe.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, I thank you for giving me the leave to ask question not on notice this afternoon. My question not on notice is directed to the Minister for Transport. I am not sure whether the Minister is available in Parliament in the precincts of the chambers. Is there or is not there? Well, then I'll ask the Prime Minister.
Honorable Governor, the Minister is not here, so...
I'll ask the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the people of Morobe Province that you have provided 150 million in the budget to make sure that we purchase land where it's necessary to expand the city or for whatever purpose, because we are considering moving the capital of Lae City, political capital of Morobe, in the city of Lae to Najib. We're going to make the announcement very shortly, but that being the case, and before that is achieved, we have to make sure that we purchase land owned by the traditional landowners and the state land. So I thank you, Prime Minister, for that allocation in this budget. My question to you, Prime Minister, is this, Mr. Prime Minister, is that, of course, we are vigorously involved in building four-way lane or two-way lane along the highway or patching them up. The city of Lae to Waterise and to Ramu is sitting on water. Is sitting on water. So it doesn't matter how much, to whatever degree that we try to patch that road or to extend the road, there will always be potholes. Therefore, Mr. Prime Minister, I want us to make a history in this country. And I want to propose to you, Mr. Prime Minister, in a humble way, can we begin to construct a railway on post? Well, of course, the engineers will decide the best way possible. But I am common sense, I'm telling you. Build a railway on post from Lae City to Waterise, Waterise to Ramu and beyond, so that heavy cargo from the Highlands can be parked in Waterise. They can be loaded on the carriages of the train to be taken to the city of Lae or where the parking area is. Similarly true for the Ramu. Oil can be filled in the containers, carried in the carriages and taken to Lae. And Prime Minister, I want to ask you, humbly ask you, can we make a history? Morobe government is ready to support you. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
The Honorable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. I just want to appreciate Governor for Morobe for asking this important thought-provoking question. The option of railway to service Morobe coming out from Lae, the wharf into deep into Makam, onwards to Ramu, and possibly extending all the way to East Pacific Plains and all the way into Vanamo is there. We already have our transport department as well as Kumul Consultant Holdings looking into the option. This is a transport system that is possibly can utilize our public-private partnership policies in place for a private investor to come into to partner government in this space. You would know, Mr. Deputy Speaker, Makam, Ramu, and all the way to the Civic Plains is a huge agricultural area that we're trying to unbundle and unopen, following on from the Deputy Prime Minister's statement on land acquisition in partnership with provincial governments and our landowners. And so definitely we looked into the option of using rail from Lae all the way up to Wutung or to Wainamo. So that option is there. As I make response to this question, any private investors out there who want to partner national government, partner provincial governments for this opportunity, for instance, we could stop highways from coming into Lae city in Lay Wharf. You pick from train out there into an inland port somewhere in the Makam Valley to be dispatched to up into the highlands. Those options are being looked at. Transport Department was working into a policy look, and so I will get this back to Parliament and back to the Governor. Governor, if you have important suggestions, we look forward to partnering the provincial government. Any private investors out there to look into this option, very, very much welcome. The last trip I took from Kikori to Medang, I descended into the Ramu and Makam Valley, and I saw oil palm coming in places where there was no oil palm before. So it's a huge potential there. Railway is an option that we are looking very much into. Any private investors who want to partner us, including our super funds, national government is looking into that space also. Thank you very much.